Hey guys, what's up everyone? Happy Monday to you all. Welcome to our daily stock market insights with Miss JD over here. And in this episode, we're going to cover the most trending stocks in the Philippine market, and we'll also try to understand the overall sentiment of our index. Okay, my apologies for that noise. Okay, so if this is the first time you're watching my video, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe and the notification bell so that you're always updated whenever I have new videos. And yeah, I do review stocks in the Philippine market. Likewise, I am very active in the US market and cryptocurrency right now because I see a lot of potential in there while the Philippine market is staying slow, taking its time to move. So, but then again, we're a loyal. We still review the Philippine market every single day. Okay, so let's get started. In today's market performance, you see a 0.94% increase from last Friday's result. And is this really the beginning of our reversal? Well, I see a promising candlestick today. I'd say we're not out of the woods yet. Okay, we are still sitting at the support level, a possible support for our index over here, and this is not yet. Okay, we cannot conclude as of yet. But for now, what we need to do is maybe what we can do, like what we did previously, is just draw this um, channel over here. So this is the overall trend of the market. We are still in a downtrend, right? And but we have started moving. But then again, take note that we could be resisting, like what happened here. We had a green, maybe another green tomorrow. Who knows? But this is still an area to watch out for. Our MA20 line in my Bollinger Band, the center here is the MA20. So that is currently our short-term resistance. But then let's see how our individual stocks are performing right now. Well, nothing has changed on my watch list. These are still, except for ACEN, these are still in my portfolio. And I just had MBT and Davin still in my portfolio. So far, not much of a change here. But let's check the most trending today. Okay. Wow. So I've been mentioning ICT in the past that this is really one of the most resilient stocks in the market during the pandemic. Okay, we already had a trigger last Friday, and then there was a continuation today. And I'd say try to. This is still my support. If there will be fluctuations for ICT, I think I suggest if you want to engage in ICT, think of long term because for in the short term, this is already a bit high. But again, this stock has proven itself to be very resilient in this period of time. It's pandemic, and then ever since more than a year now, they're just continuously moving up. And the nearest resistance in the short term would be at 147. So anywhere between 130 to actually 130 to 134, that's a good area to still enter. But under the premise that you want to stay on it long term. Because if you'd like to just purely trade this is already on the expensive side. But look at the potential growth of the stock. We could be exceeding more than all-time high of 147. Who knows, right? So maybe just do test buy. But for me, the good entry would be anywhere between 130 to 134. ACEN. ACEN demonstrated a lift in the price, starting to trigger the MA20 line. We are about to break that, or maybe we have already broken the downtrend resistance here. Actually, yeah, we just broke out of the downtrend resistance. So anywhere right now between 7 to 718, that's a good entry price. Okay, volume is starting to pick up. As you notice, volume starting to pick up. No foreign buying as of yet, so there could still be fluctuations, and you could haggle uh, at the 7 peso area or anywhere near that. But definitely, this is already a breakout of this downtrend over here. BDO, nice move for BDO. It's 1.44% increase. Um, yeah, so anywhere between 103 to 104 is still an okay. Overall, nothing to worry about BDO. Anyone who engages in BDO, I assume, would be for long term, because stocks like this do not move higher than 5% in a day. Normally, this only moves between 1 to 2 to 3, around that. Okay, so, but then again, if you're to look at it, look at the beauty of the stock. There's a big potential for it to grow higher and higher. So, try to add that around 103.55. Volume wise, is just staying flat, no foreign buying. So that's the only downside there. So that means if there's not much volume and the price increases, the chances are there could still be a possibility that it will go back to its support, which is 103.55. SM. Okay, there's a dividend. X date is May 10th. Today is the 10th. So, yeah, those who entered today are no longer qualified. Those people who entered last Friday against the were still qualified. If they exited today, they're still qualified. But okay, where is the support for SM? Here's the support. Okay, 3 days of landing at that area and then giving us a bounce that confirms the support. So overall, if you're just trying to target this, and it might take some time, okay? It might take some time, even months. So from a 939, let's say you enter, let's say in somewhere here, that's just a 15-16%. Okay, that's just it. That's just how our index stocks move. Very minimal, and then it might take a few months for it to go back there. Let's talk about Ali. Ali is also trying to stabilize. One thing I like what I'm seeing with Ali is that we are witnessing a stabilization right here. And slowly, you see the cloud over there, the average volume is already starting to increase. And then your RSI is also starting to move higher and higher. So we could be nearing the end of a consolidation here. We might be crossing the MA20 line anytime, you know, in the coming days. Look at that. Look at how much it has dropped, and look at how much your potential is. So it's this is an accumulation phase for Ali. Another stable company. It's just that the market is just really down. The sentiment of our foreign investors is not here yet. No buying sentiment happening as of the moment. So these are just internal, local investors who are actively participating, and traders who are actively participating in the Philippine market right now. URC. URC, okay. If I'm to draw this, let's see the weekly chart. Okay, your weekly chart, you're not 100% safe as of yet, because there is a resistance very near your MA20 line. Okay, that is your triangle. So we could be respecting this, and at any time, whichever direction it will take, then that's where we decide. The moment it breaks right up to this level, I'm thinking that by that time, your MA20 line is going to bend downwards over here, and then the moment we cross that MA20 line, that is our trigger that finally we have a possible rally to the upside. So if you're to zoom in on a daily chart, this is how far it would potentially go. So if you just want to observe, let's say you want to enter near a support and then exit here, that's a 4% gain. So your call if you'd like to wait for a confirmation of a breakout of this triangle and then you enter, or you wait for it to move downwards and then enter at the support area. But sometimes your support can also break, okay? You have to take note of that. So um, my thought always goes like this: I will only cut my loss if I'm able to do it early, because that's the objective, right? The objective is for you to act on it fast. But at any time you fail to do that, and this is also from my experience, and my take on this could be totally different than your perspective. So it all depends on your profile. So my profile, if I'm not able to act on it fast and then I fail to exit right away, then I have to pay the price. I don't want to lose my money, therefore I'll sit on it. Okay, that is why before you even enter into a stock, in my case, I should have already read the fundamentals and the background and the growth potential of the stock, so that in the event I fail to exit right away, I don't really mind staying on it for a longer period of time. Okay, so that's my thought process. Dito is still in my portfolio. It went down and it is still an expected behavior. We have not crossed the MA20 line. Uh, it could even go back to the 930 area. This is your support, or even here. I'll draw another line here. So we're not 100% safe yet, but this is accumulation. One thing good on the brighter side is that while it's moving downwards, volume is just very, very minimal. Not a lot of people are giving up on this stock, meaning they're holding on to their position. So I would assume people who are left in this stock are really for the long haul. The traders are done taking profit, okay? And let's probably find out if we have insider trades happening. Because if in trade insider trades are already in, then chances are in a few weeks time or even days, it will now move up again. But this is for me already a good accumulation phase for Tito. Next is SMPH. Still stabilizing. This is a support area for SMPH. So not much of an action, no volume still. So if you want to give it a try, you can do test buy. That's a resistance right there. So it just simply validates that this could mean a support already. JGS doing a double bottom right there. Dropped, recovered, dropped again, and stayed at the same area. So it is a double bottom. And now it will only make sense if while we do a double bottom, your RSI is now moving a little bit higher. That means our momentum is starting to build up. Buying sentiment is starting to take place. But no foreign buying, so I would assume it might take some time before it really pushes the needle higher and higher. Okay, MBT, this is my stock. Okay, it's just staying flat, taking its time. This is good for long term though, so I'm also chill with this stock. We have a really good potential for it to move higher again. So we're just here waiting. APL did a gap up today, but just filled that gap on the same day, so that is fine. Better that way than you go a little higher for several days and only to go back to it and fill the gap. I think this one is okay, steady climb, but hopefully for those people who may have entered right here, I don't know what your objective is. I hope you're in it for long term. But definitely this has already reached a support at this level around 0.18, 0.19 area. This is still a support area. Okay, so I'm thinking it will just be stabilizing already. Yeah, and then push the price higher again. But I think this is it. This is already the support that we are anticipating for APL. Tel did a okay. What is the picture for Tel? What you can probably do for Tel is just draw a Darvas box here, or actually not looking good. You know why? Because this was your uptrend channel, right? It was starting to recover, but then again, when we dropped and then we moved higher, there is a resistance. Your previous support over here is currently acting as a resistance in a downtrend. So this is your before, and this is your present. Your downtrend is happening. So I can erase this, okay, because this is your before. I erase that, and this is your current trend line. Something to this effect, right? It might move in that direction still. Okay, so I'm on the bearish sentiment for Tel. Okay, so let's see if it is going to go as low as this one. But definitely, I'm staying on the sidelines for this stock. Okay, it might go back to your this level, 1119 area, and let's find out if it is going to stabilize right there and then push the price higher again. Okay, so I think that's it for our first part. I'll try my best to record another one so I can include your request. So feel free to drop a comment, put in your request so that I can include it in my next review. All right, in the meantime, thank you for watching, and I hope you hit the subscribe and hit the like so YouTube will discover our channel. Thank you, and bye bye for now.